Afternoon, guys. Look a bit prettier today, hey? Good afternoon, Anne-Marie. You got your caps lock on. Okay, 4 o'clock. It's looking a bit prettier today. I see that the dollar index gone back above 105 and the yields on the 10-year note have gone up to 4.08%. So I don't want gold hanging around for it. Should start coming off by now. But I think just a matter of time. I think it'll hover around and come off. Only thing's keeping me up there. So there's been a bit of buying physical bullion by China. But other than that, that's I see gold coming off for those two areas going up. Remember, they're both the yields and the DXY inversely proportional to gold. Just remember that. Okay, right. So anyway, the NAS is coming off. I think all in NASDAQ trades. That's fine. So it opens just now at 0.5. I think all in the Dow. Well, even Brent's doing okay. So anyone's left in Brent should be doing okay there. It's a lot printed a couple of days ago. Hey, what a difference! What a difference a day makes. The song going. Dow's okay-ish, but things will come off just now. Hopefully, tempt fate. Okay, so not too bad. Now we've got a few trades out to going still the AUD-CHF. It's starting to come right at 63.53. Yeah, it's a hell of a slow. It's about 25 pips in profit, but it took a couple of days to get there. So it's a hell of a slow, but it's getting there. So these guys in. And the NZ, what's the other one? NZD-CHF. Again, you probably check the screen through it as well. Why is it popping up there? Should be coming in. Okay. Still in profit here. NZD-CHF. Yep, that's taking a bit of time. God, that's even slower, but at least it's coming into profit now. So that's starting to look a bit prettier, which is nice, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, so a morning trade, CHF-JPY, 145.3, pretty good. 144.95 was the entry. So yeah, I'll just look through all and I'll come back to that. We'll just start modifying stops on that if you like. GBP-NZD was another one we got out. This was today. That's 52. It's down 20 pips, a bit close to start modifying as yet, but still 20 pips in profit. And the NZD JPY, no, that was Herards. That was the one we sent out. It was Herards. NZD JPY, still at 10. It's what happened there? Interesting. Hey. But anyway, it's sort of just below entry, which is okay. And NZD CAD 55.50. That was at 84.80 as a sell. So that's about 25 pips in profit. So all in all, pretty good so far. Okay, sorry, Martin. Okay, so the guys got in the CHF JPY. Obviously, when we get in, if you got in a lot later than that, don't move it. But if you got in as a signal, stead at 144.95, that's 35 pips up. That's good enough. I think you can move your stop loss to the round figure of 145. Then you covered your costs and you should be okay there. If something goes wrong, and if something doesn't go wrong, enjoy the ride, basically. Okay, so there we are. Just want to quickly go through those guys there. We mentioned our MPC rate decision. That's, I think it's on the Wednesday, around about the 27th, 28th. I can't remember. That Wednesday, that week, 27th, 28th, something like that. Okay, so that's interest rate decision coming up there. Okay, I think it's the interest rate decision for US is coming on the 22nd of March. Don't forget that. That will affect world markets. And as I mentioned, non-farms next Friday, and CPI will be on the 14th. Okay, we'll do a Zoom session on that, as mentioned, to trade it as explained. Okay, I'll just a quick going through it quickly. Yeah. So, any questions? Anyone want to go into something? You should, in theory, be a lot happier in the early in the week. Let's put it that way.
Afternoon, Roger. Have you seen the effect of the payrolls, or what do you call it, employment figure on the USD euro?
Oh, even the jobless claims. Yeah, I did. Well, it's only 5,000 difference. Didn't seem to make much difference. Let's see, it's might have done just now. I put it on the 15. Yeah, came out at 1:30. What's this now?
You can look at the 5 minutes time frame to see exactly when it. You see there that huge great one, yeah.
16 pips. I wouldn't call that huge. Yeah, it's a little bit different to expected. Overall, I shouldn't worry about it. To be honest, in the past, it was only a 2-star. The weekly jobless claims, that is. It's only put into a 3 now. It's because it's inflation taking a little bit more importance. But it's still not the big boys. CPI, PPI, GDP, and of course the jobs report, the monthly jobs report, are more important stage. But it's okay. But to say it's not, what's the difference now? You take it when it starts to move down to where it is now. It's only about 10, 11 pips, so not a big deal. And that's now what, about half an hour later. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Yeah, no, okay. I agree with you. It's just for me interesting to see what the emotions in the market is currently.
Yeah, for that point of view, yeah. Well, it's quite interesting because I was obviously in front waiting for half past 3 just to see if anything occurred on it, and saw a little bit of movement. Even then, I think when it first came out, jumped around a bit. When was 1:30 back here? Yeah, even then when it came out, didn't really seem to know what he was doing. You know what I mean? Up and down a little bit. So then it made its mind up about 10 minutes later. Then it changed its mind. So interesting, but a bit of a non-event. It's actually quite pleasing sometimes because it gives me jip when you have these big movements. Unless you're the lucky side of it and you're unlucky, it's not good. A lot of people don't understand this, you see, and then they start sending in, why is that trade wrong? Can't really explain, it's just bad luck, really.
Yeah, because this was causing the gold also to trade in a fairly narrow band, although it dropped to almost back to 1830. But I tend to agree with you.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest, it actually dropped more. I mean, I'm looking at the yields in front of me. It's going up to over 4%. I'm looking at the dollar index. It's going up. It's gone back above 105. As I say, the only reason why it's not come back to about 1820, 1810 so far, it might do just now, is I think there's been some gold bullion purchasing in China. Which adds a little bit of movement up. But I can't see it staying too long around here with those yields being so high and the dollar index. So, yeah, I think it's going to come. The euro dollar moment, go back to gold. So I think that's going to come off. Might be the next hour or two. Or things making sane, making irrational sense, that is. Hello, okay. So yeah, I'm just dodging around a little bit. I think probably works out was for Americans get their desk and will suddenly say, hang on, they're the biggest players of the lot. They'll say, hang on, let's just sell this thing. Good lucky to come off. Anyway, she'll see.
Okay.
So it's looking a bit bluish, hey guys. Hey, what about you finally? You're looking a bit bluer now. And it's not the cold either.
No, it's definitely much bluer. Thank you. I've just read up that I feel I'm sorry that I prevent us from taking sell on Tesla. I see now in the pre-market, the share price dropped to 191. We could have been $12, $14 in profit.
Yeah. But then again, you might have been right, and it might have gone up, and then we'd be sitting there on the wrong side of it. Yeah, I hear you. But in afterwards, thought, I mean, it's natural. I mean, you regret it, but you didn't know at the time. We made it on the best decision possible. Yeah, we're going to miss it in the opens. We ain't going to open at 202. Clearly, we can't really chase it there. So anyway, we'll have a look at it later on when it opens up, but I doubt we can chase it. Pity for one of those things. Maybe Netflix a bit overbought. Maybe that can come off a bit. Even that's come off quite a bit from 380 now. Maybe not. We'll see how it opens. Don't blow there. Maybe chase it. We'll have a look just now. Netflix. I like it. Can't have a look. But look at some shares there. I think most of them are going to miss the boat on today. Okay, I'm just a lot more chuffed, a lot more pleased that at least we've got the trades now actually performing right. Especially the guys who just started their journey in the first couple of days, it didn't go right, and obviously then they start getting a bit disillusioned. But from head office, I'm hearing that there's not that many things about the signals, and quite a few guys did go for the trades we got out today. So hopefully they still have faith. Sounds strange that when you think quite a few are right, but it is the feel when it goes wrong does tend to make you a bit nervous, you know. But to say it's doing well, so good. Dow, gold, Brent, Nasdaq, all good. CHF, JPY, pound, NZD, all good so far. So quite happy. Even AU been slow, but even AUD and the NZD, CHF are coming right. So let's continue. Here's one maybe we'll look at. It's quite broken through yet on the daily. With a bit of luck, we might be able to get that when it breaks through. Keep an eye on that one. Guys, missed it. I think you went for it finally, but I think everyone else. Oh no, Ken went for it. I think he's on now. Well done, Ken. Nobody else took it. Don't quite know why. It's a good chance. But if it breaks through, we'll get another chance. So another one to keep my eye on. That ship sail. What's the story on this one? Yeah, okay. Maybe we should have taken that this morning. I forgot that. Why did I forget that? It was written down on the other piece of paper. Damn. I missed that. I wanted to look at that this morning. I completely forgot. How long's it been there? Look at the hour. Let's watch this now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we should have taken that this morning. I missed that. Sorry, guys. Damn. That was a nice one. I missed that. I had it written down as well on another piece of solid paper like I did. Oh well, anyway, if it breaks there, we can take it. Just have to wait 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm annoying myself on that. Remember, discussed it yesterday. Just wait for it and have a look at it in the morning, and I think we'll forgot. Okay. So the Nasdaq still coming off. What's the time? 1:15 just coming up to. Yeah, every time it goes up, sales are coming in. So I think the Tesla ship has sailed. One of those things. F-stop stopped us out. F-stop stopped us out. Pretty, it came off nicely. Okay, yeah, so actually, I think everyone's out of Baba now. Hello, Joseph. I'm sorry to say I'm hosting the trading room at the moment until 5:30. You can either join us here or you can WhatsApp me after 5:30 and I'll try and assist you. Okay. No problem. No problem. Thanks, Ed. Bye. I lost my thread there. Yeah. Oh yes, that's right. Shares. Baba, Are you all out of that? I think I asked that before. You said you were. Is anybody still in, Baba? You should be. It's in a bit of a profit. I think everyone took. I think most people are out the shares. I didn't quite know why. They're doing okay. Microsoft did extremely well. You're in, good. It should open down, so it should be okay there in theory. Don't tempt fate. Don't want people left mystery. I keep calling it Microsoft. That's nearly $20 a share in profit. Yeah, I do. I won't join it now. It's a bit late to join it now. I'm sorry, but yeah, yes, I do. Simple as that. Yes, I do. I'm very bearish on the market overall, to be honest. I think we're a crash waiting to happen. Hewlett Packard. See, that's doing well. I think most guys are already out of that. It's a bit of a pity. Maybe it's stopped out in a modified stop. I don't know. Bit of a pity. It's a very good chance of getting out TP actually. No. Okay. And you guys like to look at? Okay. Well, it happened anyway. Or not raised, reduced stop loss. Okay, sure. Just be nitty gritty there. A long way to go to those 2670 is the DP, but I might get there. Anybody still in or out of Hewlett Packard? Are we all out of it? They'll probably keep referring to it all out. Well, if you don't, you can call me up. You just say, "Can we check it out?" You know, it's interactive trading on this. Okay.
You see, Roger, sorry.
Go for it.
One of my shortcomings is just before the markets close in America, even in the evening, I normally adjust my stop loss to as close as possible, either entry or something like that. And the next day when it opened and I don't have enough time to change the stop loss back, then I get knocked out.
Yeah, well, the answer to that is clearly if you want to sleep soundly, don't have a problem modified. But always, if you ever modify, don't put it too close. If you put it too close, you're going to get knocked out in a worse price. So if you you know what I mean, if you put a stop at 28.90, for instance, you might as well just take the profit. That's the way you feel. So you've got to get some distance to allow for that opening. Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it. You might open lower, or open higher, then come off again. You're not on board. So yeah, you can reduce the risk. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree. And this is one thing that I need to improve on my technique to see which is the best, what is per trade that we normally trading, say, for example, Baba or Tesla or Netflix, what can be the change in pre-market conditions so that I at least have that much noise available for changing.
That's correct. Absolutely. Like the word technique, yeah. It's a technique, yeah. I like that, yeah. Just a technique. Comes with time, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll get there. I say that most of it's not difficult mentally. It's just the emotions play with you. It's jumping up and down. You know, it's in your face where it goes up and down. It does play with the emotions. There's no doubt about it. I'm sorry, you never get rid of it. You get better at it. I'll tell you that. But you never get rid of it. It frustrates me to this day. When you know it's doing well, then you look around again, look for something else, come back to it. Just jump back up again. It can be very frustrating. Look at the NZD and the AUD CHF. Yeah. Fortunately, not much we can do about that. We've got millions of people trading with different ideas, different emotions. Not much we can do about it. But the overall picture basically is good. But as I say, try to give the trade a chance. Because it seems to be a lot of guys are making tiny profits, but getting stopped out. In other words, if you stop loss and TP at the target, it's not getting the target and the TP very often, but if it's a wrong one, always gets the stop loss. You know what I'm saying? So rather give the trade a little bit of a chance. You don't have to move it all the way if you don't to get too close to entry level, you can reduce it by moving a little bit if you want. There's no problem there. We're playing around it. But I quite like the idea I mentioned this morning. I thought of it before. It might have saved that GBP hassle earlier in the week, which before the announcement came out, we were 20 pips in profit. For that announcement, I should have suggested move your stop loss to that particular entry point. And if you stopped out without it, at least you can make a loss in it, which eventually happened. And if it went the right way, well, you just go for it anyway. So I think I'll try and remember to do that. In a trade, even if it's about 10, 15 pips away or 20 pips away, just for that particular moment, just before the release, just in case. So at least it's not going to come back and smack us like it did then. So, all right, it's pretty obvious. I didn't think of it at the time. So I'll try and make a habit of suggesting that. Okay. Because remember, it's really all new the way the fundamental stuff was around like the last couple of years. It wasn't, if you look about 5, 6, 8 years ago, not nearly as much damage. So that's why we're going to keep a little bit more eye on it, a lot more eye on it, and we can adjust our technique accordingly. Okay, so that sounds good. All right, okay. Is that gold coming off yet? Maybe it's going to wait till 4:30. It should be, because I say the dollar's above 105 and the yields are going up nicely, so it should do. Anyway, we'll see. Any shares you guys want to have a look at? Anything that line? I think, actually, to be honest, I think Meta's going to come off eventually, but I'll just give them this. That's a bit of nonsense. Flicking across my screen, just checking it out there. Nothing you don't know on that. So you can gain much from that. Can't really think what else to do in the meantime. Just keeping on that GBP CHF like I did the dollar, and the pound dollar, just in case it breaks through. Don't forget, we don't want to miss this one. If it breaks through this area here, you can look to maybe trade it down. We might get a bit of bounce in the meantime, so a bit of possible there. You like this Meta? I think it's going to see how it opens. It's all going to open down, but unfortunately, Meta's been quite strong there. It's the only thing I'm a bit worried about, but still, we'll have a look. But Google, I just feel we're chasing it a bit down there. I think it might get a little bit high before coming off. Are you indeed? And why not? So look. Actually, no, it's getting in the way a bit. So let's get these things out of the way. Try and keep the charts uncluttered, okay? Yeah, I agree with you. Sort of the weekly. Sort of look down there. Is that ship sales a big question? Ideally, we should be getting out there earlier on today. To the 4 hour. Yeah, we should. That's about 8 hours or so ago. What's 8 o'clock? Yeah, we should be getting in around about this level here, or maybe there or something. Yeah. It's come back. I tell you what. Look what I'm looking at the 4 hour there. It's broken through. Come back and tested it. And the sells are coming in again. Dollar's still pretty strong. Don't want to miss it, but I don't want to be too impatient. What's it now telling me? On the hourly, it's a sell. Oh, fuck, we have to stop on this. You've got to stop up there. Where's the TP? You have to take it down there to make it worthwhile. To be honest, sorry, Andelia, I hate to admit this, but I'm a bit indecisive on it. So I'm going to have to turn to you guys. I want the sell, but this might get a better price, but then I might miss it. So I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a bit indecisive on it. What do you guys think? Do you think we should try it now? I'm leaning towards that, to be honest, Andy. Just don't want to miss it. Miss the damn GBP CHF today, so I'm rather annoyed with myself. Not for me, but for you guys, I mean, for everyone on my platform that should have had that one. So I'm a little bit irritated with that, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait on that. If we miss it, we miss it, but I think I might get a better price. I hope. Are you with me on that, Ken? Should we wait for a better price, or am I being a bit of a chicken here? Okay. Thanks to your assistance on that, we'll do just that. And you're happy with that, Andy? Chicken, yeah. Fuck that. Okay, so I think consensus is to wait on that. You'd rather wait as well, that's fine. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Pound dollar's also a chance, but I think we'll wait on that one. AUD, USD, anything possible there? It's sizing up to it. It's not really breaking through. That's my worry. We'll have a look tomorrow. If the entire candle is below that tomorrow and the dollar's still above 105, I think we can consider a short on that one. Plenty of potential downside, no worries there, so we can afford to be patient. And that hovering around there, that's what drives you mad. You have a tight range and it's just hovering, going nowhere, like the AUD CHF. And worse still, the NZD CHF. Okay, so this one as well, try this time, don't forget. Just give me a second. Write these couple down so I don't forget tomorrow. Three of them. Okay, we are AUD, maybe NZD as well. What's that doing? Maybe there's a possibility on that one as well. I'm looking buying the dollars. You've probably gathered by now. Why is that gold still having 1830? I do not know. NZD, USD. Make sure all the info is there. Yeah, if that open below there tomorrow, might get a possibility. Just keep an eye on that. So it's four of them. Just remind me tomorrow morning, just to read, don't want to miss them. No, I see a short. I'm buying the dollar. I don't see much out there. It's going to convince me that dollar's going to get weaker. Only thing some shame in mind is that there's an anti-inflationary fundamental coming out. Okay. Might be quite quiet this afternoon. But yeah, wait for that to come through. Maybe switch over it now. Wait a minute though to see what it opens at. To get a bit more downside, I think the shares will open down, so anybody's in will be fine. One or two asked, want to try out a share if I can find one. So we'll have a look to see if we can after opening. Okay. Give it a moment. All right, see, it's just open, see what's going to happen now. Just sorry, be patient, just give it a little bit longer. See if we get any sort of settling down, then we'll check. In fact, better idea, let's go straight to Tesla you want to look at. We might have, has it opened? Yeah, there you are, guys. Look at that. Then. Which hadn't told me that, Farney, would have been a nice profit. We got it 209, eh? $30 a share.
Absolutely. And damn.
No. Damn.
Elon.
Elon, yeah. Shame. Where's your, let's have a look at a couple of shares we're moving now. We'll start with Baba. Just have a quick check on it. Yeah, it's come off. We can't chase it now. Brent's still doing fine. Look at it. You're in Meta still, I think. Not really going to the south anyway. I still think it's going to come off, and maybe if you hang 5 on that one. Microsoft still coming off. I want to look at Netflix, a possibility on that one. Where is it? Here we are. Not sure. I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. I don't want to buy it. I want to sell it, but it's keeping quite strong at the moment. Not strong enough to convince me I should go against definite bearish trend. And it is part of the Nasdaq. But up there, I'll be far more confident, because there I'll be selling it. I'm not sure at the moment. Maybe it breaks, right there. But I don't have a share other than that at the moment. How's our HPQ going? Going nicely. Pretty guys on board. Is there nobody on board of this anymore? Such a pity. It's now $2 a share in profit. $2 is a lot on the $28 share. Pity. You'll probably bounce here anyway. The Dow should be coming to the party. We had another Dow out. Some guys are holding on to it anyway. Another trade idea about the third we put out in the Dow. It seems to be doing a, well, hang on, is it? Yeah, it's exactly break even at the moment. We're not quite. About 10 pips, it's nothing at all in the Dow. That's looking hopeful, so it should be fine. But anyway, most of you guys are running way up here somewhere. So that you're good with that. Okay, I just want to check any movement there on the NAS. What's the NAS? Gold. I don't know why gold's going up. Hey, go figure this gold. Why is it going up? Makes no sense. Maybe giving us an opportunity to short if you're not in. Yeah, the dollar's still above 105. And yeah, the yields are doing fine. What the hell is the gold doing up there? I think it's going to come off. I think, guys, if you want to, take that as a sell. If you're in, obviously not, because you're already in, clearly. But what do you think, guys? I think sell it. All rationality says that should be coming on. But I don't see a long AUD USD. No, I don't see a short. I'm buying the dollar. That's why I want gold to come off, because I think it'll come off. That's a strong dollar, if you see what I mean. I don't know why that's going up. I think you should look at buying this. Buying it, sorry, selling this. Yeah, I think you sell that. Put it up when you want to sell it. If you're in, obviously, but just a fresh new order, sell it. I'll have a similar stop up here somewhere. Where's that now? Too far away. Maybe 48 should do that. And 1810. Right, you can have a slightly wider stop there. I'll make it 1850. It's out the way. It hasn't been there since well, 10th of February, not that long ago, but still, it's a fair whack ago, nearly a month ago. Okay, yeah, I think you got a chance of that one. Because go figure, guys, why that is at the moment going up like that. Makes no sense. Maybe sucking a few buyers in or institutional grabbing bloody stops or something before it comes off. But I think that's a good chance we're selling this one. You're in favour, of course, you're in. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's fine. But I'm saying there might be 1 or 2 guys nodding. Here's an opportunity for you. Sell that thing. Anyone gone in? It's only $30 a micro, why not? Anyone gone in? If you're not in, I think Vicky and Amanda just joined us. If you're not in, goals, you want to do it, I think there's an opportunity for you. Feeling so, you can see it up there on your screen. It's all set again. Yeah, what else can you say? There you are. Happy? Move on. Put it back up here just to save it quickly to refer back to in case anyone wants to re-look at it. Okay. I'm pretty quiet suddenly, hasn't it? Not me, I mean the market. Okay. All right. Yeah, we've got a few out. Don't know from pre-March you do come up with another great one. But yeah, if you like to revisit, chat about anything like that, that's fine. If you're in, it's all right. I mean, that's not the issue. I mean, some guys might not. That's why I'm putting out. That's why I'm not writing it down. Some guys might not have missed it or whatever, or got out of it and want to go in again. You get the idea? Did it? GBP got that out 92.52. That's all right. Eh? That's all right. Hey, are you happy there, Mr. Mayor? Maybe we'll have a look in a moment. But I'm just rather enjoying looking at this blue here. Pleasant, eh? It's looking good, eh? Might get a bit of noise round about the daily mark. I'm thinking. Sorry about that round of daily mark. Round about the round figure 92, but good chance coming down here. Anyway, it's looking pretty at the moment. What would you want to look at? The NZD-CHF. NZD-CHF. Yeah, I'm not about buying it, Ken. We've got a short on there, so not worrying about buying it. I'm more worried what the present is. We're in this open position. Before you even think of buying it, rather get this. It's like playing tennis. You think of the next match, rather concentrate on the match you're on. Yeah, so yeah, that's just hell of a slow. I mean, we're a few pips in profit, but it's taken about a couple of days to suddenly get there. Was it yesterday or the day before? No, yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, hell of a slow. But anyway, it's trying to come right. And I think the Australian one as well. Trying to come right. Hell of a slow, but at least it's in profit. Okay, is it worth moving the stop on that one? Maybe not. Hey, getting stopped out with bugger all money, and then you know, try and make use of the trade. 53. Pretty too little. I'd like to at least get a bit low before we start getting covered stops. We can reduce it a bit. You don't have to leave where it is. We're going to reduce your risk. Kind of getting it too close, getting knocked out, and you're making 2 or 3 round on a winning trade and losing 200 or 300 on a losing trade. That's not the right way around. Okay, but I'm not sure about the bounce on that. But it's now back in the sell zone, which NZD-CHF going into the sell zones, as you can see. Yeah, it's getting the sell zone, so I wouldn't be looking at buying it yet. I'm just hoping it's going to get the follow through down here. It needs to get moving, bottom line. Okay. Sort of copy and paste this because I know there's 1 or 2 new names in there, might not have it. This I'm about to post for you on the chat line. Those who don't have it, I want you to copy and paste it for the DXY or the dollar index. The index of basket of currency, guys. See it there, copy and paste it and minimize on your laptop. And refer to it because we talk about it a lot in the trading room. And we call something called the economic calendar. We talk about fundies with fundamental stuff coming out. That's also important, but that's vital. This is very important. You've got to keep an eye on that. I'll copy and post that for you. Please do just that and have it handy there for you. Okay. I think all you guys know who I am as regards WhatsApp number and that sort of thing. I'm just not pointing that down, but if you do need my WhatsApp number, I'll post it on the line for you there. Okay, I think you've all got it though as we speak. Okay, just waiting for anything to come through. It's a bit of a quiet room at the moment, but the major thing is at least it's blue. In profit, by the way, that's what that means. And don't forget, save your chart, right click, template, save your template. Don't forget to do that. Right click, go to templates and save your template. So if you lose your charts, right click, go to templates, and there the save charts there. Yeah. Don't forget to do that. And last one, I'm trying to make it happen in a quiet moment. If you want to know what the details are on any instrument, these are all called instruments. Doesn't matter which we'll do this one, doesn't really matter. Highlight it, right click, and then you left click on specification. There you are. Okay, right, good enough. Well, that's me sort of run out of chit chat. I think most of the guys there know the score now. So yeah, I'd like you to ask questions. Fenton's just joined. Yulan, you've been there a while. Buffini, pronounced properly. You okay? And Dealey, you're okay there? Just interact, that's the main thing. We're not leaving you out, is what I'm trying to say. It's a bit to be learned. Don't forget, you're not going to learn this in a few trading room sessions. It takes a while to get the hang of this. And even in the market can come back and bite. That's really fooling me. You're probably right to wait there, Anna Marie. Really fooled me. I don't know what's doing up there. It makes no sense. But anyway, we said that report, it came down quite nicely. So yeah, there we are. That's also true because you've got to have the knowledge to know the question to ask in the first place. Good point. And get a little tip, don't forget to keep pen and paper handy. And it's something you might be during the day. I meant to ask, jot it down, you'll forget. That's brilliant news. That's what I want to hear. You don't want to think guys come every day to the trading room and they feel that they haven't benefited, and it's just that's also a bit pointless. So it's good to hear. That's sort of feedback I'm looking for. Yeah. But just remember, it's not a training room. A lot of guys come in to say, I don't want to buy the course. Just think we'll sit here and learn this way. No, you've got to get either buy the course or get the basics somewhere. Don't buy the course. We can't come and get trained here. It's all about strategies and practical aspects. Okay. Whoa, that's not breaking through. I want to sell this. I think it's a bit quiet at the moment, isn't it? I thought might be more action on opening. Bit disappointed actually. I thought a bit more action than this. I mean, it's been open now 15 minutes. It's only moved about 30 pips. You've done about 80, 90 now, even 100. Don't know where the indecision's coming from. Okay, it's going to be quite quiet. I'll be honest with you, Anne-Marie, if you've got stuff to do, fair enough. Great to have, as always, your contribution, joining us. It's great having you here. But I think it's going to be fairly quiet going through. We've got a lot of trades out. Some guys, even if they wanted to, couldn't, because they've got that free margin. So we don't want to be open 10, 20 penny trades, then you can't keep an eye on what's going on. So yeah, we've got quite a few out there. Just keep your fingers crossed, give it a chance to come out, do well, come right, and take it from there. It's going to be fairly quiet going forward. We'll have a last look tomorrow morning, and then we don't get too cute going into the weekend. And then we've got the fun and games of next week, the long farms coming up. I might even go into the office tomorrow, actually, just to just get out.
Interesting. Microsoft is the only one of the shares that is actually going up this afternoon. The rest is all following the same pattern.
Let's have a look. Not really, it's indecisive. I tell you what, a little bit of that is because a lot of guys got in the 270 mark when I mentioned it a while back when it was about 270. It's only a 15-minute chart, you won't see it on there. And I think they're thinking, hang on, nearly 30 bucks a share. I think there's been some profit taking. Morris, trust me, nor do I. Well, I'm happy for you. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You're doing that, Morris. That's great. Well, bloody done. But I don't know why it's shifting around there. Clearly, we're seeing dollar strength coming in. Clearly, we're seeing the yields on the 10-year note climbing. What the heck's it doing up there? I did mention China buying. I get that part. But, that's been done sort of thing. Why isn't it coming off a bit more? I mean, the fundamentals are better now for it to come off than it was 1810. So what's it doing up there? I don't know. It can only be China buying a bigger bullion than I expected. Bullion, not bull, by the way. Quite a nice one to scalp, by the way, guys. Gold. I like the Nasdaq as well. The trouble with the Nasdaq before was too expensive, but now we got the micro. It moves. When you're scalping or range trading, what do you want to call it, you need something to move. Only thing I don't like about the Nasdaq is the bloody spread. I don't like that. It's the way it is. I don't set it, and I've got nothing to say, no say in it at all, actually. It's how the company has it, and that spread is where it's spread. 12 pips. Don't like it. Not much to do about that. While the gold's a different ball game. What's gold? Just under $1, something like that. Where's the spread here? Where did it say it? That's a bit wide. It used to be 60 cents, actually. But anyway, it's a lot better. And there's something else you figured out, Myers. When it's not making a lot of sense, stick with the range trading and don't hang around too long. When it makes sense, you can go for it. But it's not making sense, rather not be there. But I still think you should take it. Peak 1838. Are you back in there, Marius? It should be. I don't think you all should be, in my opinion. If you've got enough free margin, do not forget. Make sure you get enough free margin. The last thing you want is margin call on good trades, just because you haven't got the margin to keep it afloat. In the Euro AUD, are you? Oh, okay. Doing your own thing there. Share it with us, my friend. We might like it. We might like it. Oh, no, I hate it. Wrong one. I'm just joking. What are you going, long or short? Any teasing? What are you going, short or long on this one? To me, it looks like more of a long than short. Where's the 200? Yeah, it looks to be more of a buy the pullbacks. You're in short, okay. probably going for short time because clearly look where the $200 is, 200-day is down there. So clearly the stronger the two is the euro at the moment. So sure, we're doing all right. Give you a June, doing all right. Should be up about 50 points. That's all right. But I wouldn't hang around too long. Be careful. It's very much in the buy zone. A scalp, yeah. If he comes back a bit, then change direction and buy it up again. Just going to give a little bit more info. Could come back a little bit more, but be careful. See where I'm coming from, guys? This is one, you scalping the downside, the pullback, because it's backing to break through that high. So I get his point, but be careful of that. Yeah. Oh, well done. Yeah. I think we missed that entry on the Eurodollar. We want to do it right now, but we missed the entry. And there's another reason, hang on, another reason I remember mentioned. We all had $2 or $3 pairs out of the moment. We don't want to be overexposed to the dollar. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're doing well. It's trying to come off. All bloody done. Look at the euro here. Let's look at a couple. Pull back here, we can buy that. Just come back quite a bit though. Let's just go through the euro CHF. Very wary of selling the franc. That's my only problem. But I'd be pretty nervous at selling it down here as well. Clear the buy zone, but that means you're selling the Swiss franc. It's a bit nervous. Leave that alone. Euro GBP. Don't know what that's doing up there. There's another one. Go figure. Well, I don't know why that euro is quite strong at the moment against a 3-weekly coin. I don't know. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. I wouldn't be buying it anyway. I think that's going to come back, but obviously can't do it now. Euro against the NZD, nothing happening there. Okay. Anyway, your meta trade's coming off finally. Time's a bit slow there. Which is trying. Well, look at Tesla. We missed it. That's just being masochistic, hey? Okay, so the trades are doing okay. Yeah, I haven't really got much more to add actually. Maybe make a shorter session tonight. But I haven't really got much more to add on that. Still in load shedding. I'm back. Should be back up and running now. I can't. No, I don't know why I'm still in load shed. Just a thing, not so much a trip. Sorry about that. I think we're on scheduled outage here. We'll be back up with today. Okay, anything to add? I spend a bit of time discussing stuff, if you like. Try and add a bit of value. Anyone sort of newish wants to fire a few questions, just you're a bit confused about, I can go over that in the meantime. If you don't have any more trades at the moment, unless you come up with something, I certainly don't. I looked at Nike in video, what you call the thing, couldn't see anything there. I'm a bit reluctant to go for Netflix, so and otherwise the ships have sailed while we're in them. So yeah. So I'm sure there's a few guys there. Any questions? Anything like that? We talk about stuff we say you're not quite sure what you're talking about. Calculator, spreads, what it means, margin, what it means, anything. Even stuff. I'm actually going to quickly check what we're doing here. That's coming back. That's all over the place, this thing. What about today's CHF JPY? What is it doing? Maybe stopped out now. No, just hang on in there. All over the place. Anyway, let them run, see what they do. Can't add anything further on that. Don't tell the bloody blue's going to get a red now. What the hell's going on? Now that's come back. What I wanted to do, so wrong way around. I wanted to do that. Beg your pardon. Looking to buy, this is a sell. No, that's fine. That's doing quite nicely. Good. That's definitely doing okay. We're up 50, over 50, well, around about 50 pips, just under. So that's doing fine. Anything else, guys? Nope. I think it'll be for tomorrow, that one. Those are for tomorrow. Okay, right, guys. I can't think of anything else really. Sorry to be boring, but if you don't need if you're all jacked up on calculators, the DXYs and the charts and specifications, calculators, all those necessary things, are you all good? I see a new name there. Is that Clinton? Maybe Clinton I speak to earlier on. Have you got any questions? Now you're in the forum here. Do you want to just anything you want to just clarify on it? You agree on the NZD? Oh, you agree? Okay, fair enough. Well, let's have a look then. If you want to do it, I'm not so sure myself. You could bounce from there. Remember, if you're doing that, you're selling the dollar. You got the index there. Index is above 105. You can. It's above the 200, but it's below the 50. So no problem if you want to buy it. I'm not keen on selling the dollar. If you buy this, you're selling the dollar. Remember that. But Hinton quite likes it. Mars quite likes it. Do you want me to put a calculator up? Just because I'm not that keen. I've missed out on a few being a bit chicken, but some of the others might like it. Anyone want to buy this one? I'm not keen because I want to be buying the dollar, not selling it, but could easily get a bounce. If you put the stop, where's the TP first? That's about 120 pips. And then you're going to go and put the stop down here somewhere. Put it down there, you get a risk reward. Anyone want to join Morris and Clinton on this? I'll put it up for you anyway, then you can make your mind up. So let's look at the weekly first. Tell me that? No, not really. Remember, it's in the sell zone on the weekly. Don't forget that. Or hourly. 1 hour. Yeah, definitely not keen. Anyway, you guys want to do it? You just entered. Clinton's entered. I'll put it down with pleasure. Just because I'm not keen and say you can't do it. If anyone want to do it, I'll put it down. John, are you doing it, Maris, or anybody? Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, a couple of guys like it. I'll put it down. There we are. Hope you're doing well, because that bloody goal's starting to make no sense at all, but we might come right. Patiently. Okay, then try that then. Put it down as Clinton's one. There you are. Buy. 62. 2. Yeah. Do you think that's a possible buy there, Ken?
Nah. I wouldn't buy that. Like I say, where the price is now, I see some strong resistance. And last year, November, December, I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's battling that resistance technically, but I think it's trying to break through. It's got the 10, it's got the 100, and it's got the 200, which are quite large hurdles to break through. But if that dollar gets anywhere near 106, then it'll come off. But in the short term, I'm not sure it's going to reach the TP, but it's a good chance it might jump a few pips. But that's up to you.
Roger, what about buy on Tesla with the drawing back, with a drawback?
Not sure about that. You mean a profit-taking bounce, basically?
Yeah, look at the 15-minute time frame. It's now half an hour in the market.
Now, I completely take your point, but I'm not comfortable to know what that size bounce is going to be. That, to me, at the moment, is a profit-taking bounce. You got in yesterday at 208, 209. It's $30 a share up, profit-taking. Some guys might hold. I just don't know how many guys are going to take profit there. And once they stop taking profits, then the sales come back in again. I take your point, but I'd be nervous to buy it down there. But I completely take your point, though. Don't get stopped too tight. Too tight, you get stopped out in the ups and downs. All that the noise. Be careful of that. Yeah, we seem to getting up. I've got a little nerve to get by it. Where do you put the stop? Unless you do a really aggressive one. Well, even an aggressive one, that's $7. You get my point. Not like $1 or $2, $7. Will it go all the way back there? That's a 1-to-1. That ain't gonna work. Make sure I got that right. Yeah, that's not going to work. So you've got to take it back up here to make it work. If you put it down below, remember it's only half an hour old. So put it below half an hour old candle, you've got to take a TP to make it worth a while up there. Is that going to happen? That's the question. I'm not so sure. I think you're taking a big chance there to buy it. I think we'd rather see if you can get a bit higher to sell it down. That's my take. It's important you guys join in. What do you think, Ken, Morris? What do you think of what I'm mentioning there, or what Barney's saying there? What do you guys feel about
that? Yeah, but I think it's going to reach it.
I think you have some problem with your internet connection. Yeah, I couldn't hear that. I think internet connection came in very, very, say, badly, bottom line. I think you have a problem internet connection there. Pity. I'd like to have heard what you had to say. Pity about that. Well, that's something for you. That's a problem. Good afternoon, Mandili. It's a problem. Some guys live out of town and some faraway areas. You know, they just don't get strong enough internet. Very frustrating. I had one person bought the course, and she just couldn't get a decent reception, so she couldn't attend Zoom classes. Highly fed up. I think they gave her money back.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, but it looks. I was talking. Oh yeah, I was talking about the thing, the strength of this thing. It looks powerful. Though. I think it's going to make it up there.
You think it's going to go back up, do you?
Yeah, I think it's gonna go a bit. I'm not sure, but a good 15 minutes in, I'm gonna hold.
Okay. Well, I'm not so sure. At least you're confident of that. Okay. All right. We'll see. What Tesla is very. I mean, normally we call shares swing trading. It take longer, for a few weeks sometimes. But Tesla, the tech stocks are volatile, but Tesla is one of the more volatiles in the tech stocks. So it's not quite the NASDAQ speed, but it's certainly quite fast. But yeah, okay. Well, I hope you're right because I'm not in it. So I've got none to gain one way or the other. So I'm not to gain by it coming off. I'd rather be wrong and you make money than be right. You put it that way. Yeah, that's fair enough, Andili. That's the point. Please don't because you see a great trade, you forget, and then you got about 20 rand free margin. Next thing you know, your margin calls and you're in good trades. That you really will be swayed. Well, I don't know. She might be coming right there. Sorry, finally, I'm not stopping you doing it. I'm not 15, but you might be right there, Clinton. I hope you are.
Me too. I don't want to kick myself twice in one day.
Are you going to sit on the side or are you going for this final?
I'm going in.
Okay. I hope you're going to be right on this one.
I'll take a chance and put the stop loss at 185 and the TP at 203.
Fair enough. That's good enough. That's 185. Let's call that 193. Call that $8 a share. What's $8? About 20, 180, about 140 around, just over a share. Yeah, I agree with that, Marius. And yeah, it has been, you're right. But I agree with all that, makes sense. Good. I managed to trade Dow Jones, Mike, any thoughts about it? Oh, you got it. Well done, Mandili. You got it. Well done. The micro, I mean, we talked about it yesterday. Yeah, well, we had one out this morning, but I think if you're not in the moment, I'm sure we'll be chasing it yet. Chased it a little bit this morning. What's about 32667? Well, no, it's not too bad. Yes, sorry, I beg your pardon. It popped up a bit. Yeah, maybe you can on a micro. Yeah, you can. Let's have a look. A micro one, we'll spot it. I think you can do it. This is the micro, yeah. Where's it down? Make sure, yeah, there's the micro, yeah. Okay, 32886 will do the same stop. 32886. And we'll do 32255. Getting a much better price as well. So probably quite a high risk reward on this one. Thought so, because you get a much better price. It's $30 a micro. A1B, you can't go wrong with that. There you are, you can, yes. We've got one out already, a little bit lower than that. So yeah, try that one. I'm not sure what your account size is, but it's 30 rand a micro. Work out what you're prepared to risk and you can try that. Should I modify the position? I don't know what you talk about. You talk about a potential, and I say modify that.
I mean, I recently placed a trade this morning, so since
no, when you weren't in it. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, modify. No, don't modify. Yes, it's only modify and gets into profit. It's not in the profit at the moment, so leave your stop. You only modify the stop when it gets into profit. If you move it closer now, then you might get stopped out on the way down. Leave the stop for the moment, and certainly don't modify on the way. Leave the stop. I don't even modify when it takes up maybe 32600 or 32550, something like that.
Okay, so should I just leave it like that in the meantime?
Just leave it like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thanks for clarity there, because some people on there, and I'm assuming this, I'm assuming one thing from what they've written down, and it's just not the case. So thanks for clarity. Yeah.
Okay, pleasure, sir.
But yeah, anyone that's not in the micro wants to do a micro on it, I've got the micro account. There you are.
Minimum height and minimum sir. Survey.
Right? Didn't get that. Maybe a bad internet connection. Yeah. Go and mute. There's some problems going in the background there. Okay, if you want to mute, just shout it, please. What is my goals? Goals, really surprising. I still like that trade. I definitely see downside. If you're not in gold, I suggest you go in. Would you agree with me on Morris? Would you go in now? You're a gold guy. I'd like to have your opinion. I'll mute again, see if it stopped. Yeah. I'd like your opinion. I think it's a sell at these levels here. Hang on. What's the DXY doing? Yeah. I agree. But just come down to 105, we're just a scratch below. Don't know what the dollar's doing there. Well, maybe just the noise, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is that Swiss franc still coming on? Could still be in it if you modify the ESL. It will bounce from here. You think so? Okay, I hope so. $15-minute, yeah. We should be doing all right, eh? Well, that's 2 pips. So this is going the right way for you, yeah. Tesla. Oh, we had it now. Tesla. Where is it now? Oh, there it is. Yeah, no. Keep your fingers crossed on that. Lots of key. Anyway, okay. Don't want to put you in a negative mood, so I'll drop that and move along. Is our NZD, GBP NZD still doing okay? They're doing pretty well just now. Trying to break through. Great stuff. Doing a breakthrough. Then we can definitely move the stop once it's broken through. That's mine. Never mind, not Kent. It's mine. Get off it. Don't point to pinch my trades. That's as low as it gets. Oh, NZD shit, Sheffield. Look, the right one. I've got the NZD GBP up here. Oh, yeah, well, that should be okay. That's what you mean. Too big a code. What do you want to do with this then? Do you want to sell it or buy it? For a long, okay. Might be. Like I said, I'm nervous to sell the Swiss franc, but I don't want to say it's the wrong thing to do. Might work out. I'll be honest, I'm not keen, but that just being a chicken, I think. I'm not keen. I think that could break through the downside, but we shall see. The 4-hour chart. See, definitely a sell zone there. You get it? I personally might be some downside there, personally. When I get a confirmation of a break 100-day moving average, I'll be able to sell that. We'll buy it. But then it could be wrong. But that's what I would do. Okay. All good. Yeah, fine. We'll move on then. Just want to quickly see is the gold doing anything? They're still hovering. Useless, but I think we'll come right. I think yeah, we checked them all out. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? On the weekly, I had in there, so it was just, I think it's going to come off. If that opens up tomorrow down there, I'm going to recommend myself. Just going to, so you know. No, just don't know. I thought that was going to really be a beaut. We'll see. We'll see. Was earlier on, put it that way. Yeah. Anyway, the GBPNZD covered the party quite nicely. It's breaking through. So yeah. I actually, with the guys that took that one, 92.52 was the. You can definitely modify your stop on that one. Maybe 92.30 or something. Give it a bit of a gap. Give it a bit of chance to maybe get to where it wants to go. I'm expecting a little bit of noise around this level if it gets there. And if it does get there, you'd be nearly 100 pips up. So if you get a bit of noise, it might be worth taking it. Okay, I haven't really got much else to add. Any questions, guys? Anything you're not quite sure about? Just to get clarification on before we wrap it up, because we've got enough trades out. Just have to see how the market goes coming into tomorrow and the weekend. Are we good? Anything else? I've run out of anything I can offer at the moment. Are we all good? No, it hasn't, NK. It started off very badly, and I sympathise. And I'm not trying to jump out of responsibility, but quite frankly, the fundies stuffed it up because the trades were going fine until the fundies nailed it. But they're getting a little bit better at the moment. That's why it's important. If you can get some money in your account, you can diversify. Because if you know, small money, you can't. So if you're in one trade, it goes wrong, you got a problem. If you got enough money, you can be in several, and the two went wrong with one of those things. The other 3, 4, 5, and the blue make up for it. So if you can, you can't. If you can, at least you can. You know, we've done all the eggs in one basket. We've not much choice for small amounts. I don't know what you got. I'm just saying. But in theory, we should be looking a bit more blue at the moment. Okay, certainly earlier on, just hope we can finish that way. Okay. Okay, Clinton. All right, guys. I think we'll wrap it up. Not that many people left anyway. I hope Gladys and company and Bafenyi.
Mr. Rogers?
Yeah. Go on.
Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
I just want to know something that when the trades are making profit, let's say it's blue and it's 1.25 or something, but it doesn't increase up. Should I close the trade? Because sometimes they don't, the numbers don't move like to 20.1 or the stuff, since I'm using the smaller micro lot. So does it stay as it is, or when I increase the micro lot, does the numbers increase when they turn blue?
Well, if you mean if you increase your volume?
Yes, yes.
Well, clearly, yeah, if you've got a bigger volume, it'll move quicker. Obviously.
Oh, okay. Because I noticed that since I'm trading with a small lot size, it only adds up to 2.25 or 1.5 or maybe 0.2 when they turn blue.
Yeah, I think that's really got anything to do with it. The bottom line, you go for the lot size you can afford. It's what you can afford to risk. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? You
Okay.
got to work out. You might say, on that account, I can afford £1,000 risk on one trade, but in your head, you're not comfortable with it. You're more comfortable with 500. Then go for it. You work out your risk before you go in, and you've got to be comfortable in your head with it. And if it's 5 micros, 10 micros, 20 micros, it's up to you. But clearly,
All right.
you get less profit. But that's why you have that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Okay. Good stuff, Gladys. We've got out of the platform works, otherwise you can't trade. Yeah. Well, no point in having money in your account if you can't press the button because you don't know how to do that. But that's the number one priority. You can't trade if you can't operate the platform. And we don't. We'll give you the signals, but we won't operate it. Okay. All right, guys. I will wrap it up then. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. And then fingers crossed, the gold will suddenly come off and the others will do the same. Except for this one here. It's still coming on. Was it bouncing? Bloody thing. It was doing so well. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Catch you tomorrow, guys. Thanks very much. Okay, Gladys, that's not really our business. You trade with whatever you feel comfortable with. That's the main thing. Okay. Cheers, guys.